Biology helps us understand every aspect of life, from atom to molecules, from cells to tissues, from organs to organ systems, individuals, populations, communities, and biospheres. If you paid attention, we repeated complete biological organization. But in this video, we will be talking about branches of biology which helps us understand every biological organization's level. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up button because you are watching Biology Academy. The first branch that we are about to study is molecular biology. Molecular biology is a branch of biology which helps us understand the structures of cells and their organelles. There are a number of cells in our body. For example, germ cells, nerve cells, blood cells, skin cells, etc. And each of them have a number of organelles. For example, mitochondria, ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, etc. In molecular biology, we study about the structure of organelles. Molecular biology, we study about the structure of different molecules. There are two types of molecules in our body: micromolecules and macromolecules. Word micro means small or less. Word macro means large or high. So micromolecules are those molecules which have small or less molecular weight, whereas macromolecules are those molecules which have large or high molecular weight. We also have bioelements in our body which we will discuss in next videos. In previous video we discussed about the abiotic factors which are really important for the sustainability of life. If you missed it, you can check this out right here. I will attach a link. So next we will be discussing about environmental biology. In environmental biology, we discuss about the relationship of an organism, even plants and animals, with their environment. In environment, we discuss about both organic and inorganic components of the environment. For example, if we talk about the inorganic components of an environment, you have molecules like water, which is an inorganic substance, and it is an inorganic component of environment. For example, plants and animals cannot live without water. So environmental biology is actually the study of relationship and sustainability of life due to its environment. The next point that we are about to study is freshwater biology. In freshwater biology, we study about the structure and functions of living organisms that live in freshwater bodies. Freshwater bodies means the water bodies like rivers, ponds, lakes, etc. The water bodies that are consistently moving and are considered as freshwater. And next, we will be discussing about marine water biology. So in this branch of biology, we study about the aquatic animals, the animals that live in water, but in marine environment. In next videos, we'll discuss about the solutions on the basis of concentration of solute. So in marine water, the concentration of solute is quite high. Therefore, the marine water or the ocean water is quite salty as compared to fresh water. So marine water animals have different body structures and different functions of their body that help them sustain their body structure and their function in the ocean water. Next, we are about to study about Parasitology. This branch of biology helps us understand parasite and host relationship. Now, these are two new definitions or terms that we are going to study. Word parasite means an organism that gets benefit from the other organism, which is called host, and in return give harm to the host. For example, there are two types of parasites, ecto and endo. Two types of parasites, ectoparasites and endoparasites. Ectoparasites are those parasites that live outside the body and give harms to the host body, whereas endoparasites are those parasites that live inside the body. The example for ectoparasite is mosquitoes. Mosquitoes get blood from the host body and in return give plasmodium, which cause malaria. And endoparasites could be tapeworms, which live inside the intestine of a living organism. So next branch that we are about to study is Sociobiology. In sociobiology, we discuss about the social behavior of living organisms with its environment. For example, the living organisms like animals called herbivores needs plants for their food consumption, for their energy needs. So they interact with each other, and there are some other examples like mutualism. For example, a honey badger needs a sparrow which helps that honey badger to navigate the food, which is honey. So there are different functions and different processes through which the organisms interact with the social environment and the social behavior, which we study in social biology. Next we have microbiology. As previously we discussed about micromolecules, the name micro suggests, which is a suffix, it suggests small. So it is the study of living organisms which are so small that cannot be seen with naked eye. For example, bacteria, eugenias, paramecium, amoebas, etc. So the living organisms that cannot be seen with naked eye, called microorganisms, are studied under microscope, and this study, scientific study, is called microbiology. Next we have biotechnology. In biotechnology, we study about the use of living organisms for the benefit of other living organisms. This is quite interesting because we use microorganisms especially for the benefit of humans. For example, there are some bacteria that are used to make yogurt. Bacteria called lactobacillus are used for the yogurt production. If humans are suffering from diabetes, we use the gene from a healthy person which produce insulin in the human body, and we insert it in the bacterial genome, which makes that bacteria transcending bacteria, and that bacteria start producing insulin. We extract the insulin and then give it back to the human, which then solves the problem of high glucose level. So this is how we help the living organisms by using living organisms. That's it for now. In this video, we discussed about the branches of biology. First was molecular biology, and we studied about the molecules. Then environmental biology, organisms in relationship with the environment. Freshwater biology includes the freshwater living organisms and then marine water living organisms. In parasitology, we study about parasites, different types of parasites in relation to host body. And we have sociobiology, in which we study about the social behavior of animals. Then we have microbiology, which is the study of microorganisms. And last we have biotechnology, which is the use of living organisms. So please hit the thumbs up button, don't forget to subscribe, and you're watching Biology Academy.